Trump message on Truth Social this morning than 24 hours ago when the president threatened to wipe out a civilization. He put a plan on hold to bomb all of Iran's power plants and bridges just before the deadline last night, agreeing to a 2-week ceasefire. Vice President Vance said this morning from Hungary,
if the Iranians are willing in good faith to work with us, I think we can make an agreement.
Now, the Trump Post insists Iran will not enrich uranium, and the U.S., with Iran's help, will dig up and remove all the nuclear dust Iran still has at facilities already bombed. And in another Trump post right afterward, the president warned any country that supplies Iran with military weapons will get a 50% tariff on any goods sold in the U.S.
Reports indicate at least 2 vessels have now passed through the Strait of Hormuz, the first 2 ships to make this journey since the ceasefire was announced.
That's Iran reopening that strait to oil and other shipping was a big Trump demand, though Iran's 10-point proposal that led to the ceasefire calls for the strait to be controlled by Iran, where they're celebrating.
Pro-regime demonstrators gathered in the streets chanting about victory and also chanting death to America and death to Israel. They were even burning U.S. flags.
Fox's Trey Yingst also reports from Tel Aviv.
Now, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu overnight posted this on X, saying, quote, Israel also supports the U.S. effort to ensure that Iran no longer poses a nuclear, missile, and terror threat to America, Israel, Iran's Arab neighbors, and the world. The 2-week ceasefire does not include Lebanon.
There is a big financial reaction to the ceasefire. Oil prices are plunging 16% as stock futures surge on Wall Street. A Trump-backed Republican won a special runoff election in Georgia, keeping a House seat red. Clay Fuller will replace Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, but a liberal won a Supreme Court seat in Wisconsin. America's listening to Fox News.
My name is Christine, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, was a healthy 34-year-old, and 3 months later, he was gone. Thankfully, he had life insurance. Ethos made it so easy. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. 100% online, no medical exam. Life insurance didn't take away the loss, but it did give us the space to just grieve.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/save. Ethos.com/save. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Here's a tale of Tina searching up and down for decent GLP-1s, but got spun around.
Till Good RX wrote in, hey, we got something new. GLP-1 prescriptions, all FDA approved.
Brand name meds, no flags that are red.
Clear pricing from the start. None of those hidden fees in your cart.
Delivered to your door or pick up same day. Darn tootin'.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
I put it to goodrx.com/weight loss. GoodRx is not insurance.
In a few minutes, we will hear more about the ceasefire with Iran that pauses Operation Epic Fury from War Secretary Pete Hegseth. And then later today, President Trump will speak as he meets with NATO's leader not long after the president suggested potentially withdrawing from the alliance.
NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte is scheduled to meet with President Trump, Secretary of War Pete Hegseth, and Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Rubio recently questioned the U.S. need for NATO after some European countries declined to allow the U.S. to use bases and even airspace during operations in Iran. On Monday, after calling NATO a paper tiger, the president said from the White House,
I have to tell you, I'm very disappointed in NATO. Very. I think that NATO, I think it's a mark on NATO that will never disappear in my mind. You know, they're coming to see me on Wednesday. They're going to say, oh, we'll do this, we'll do that.
Rutte is also expected to speak at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Foundation Institute tomorrow. Jessica Rosenthal, Fox News.
It is sentencing day for the so-called ketamine queen for her role in actor Matthew Perry's overdose death. Jasmine Sangha pleaded guilty last year to charges she worked with another dealer to provide Perry, a star of the Friends TV show, with the drug that killed him. The U.S. government is being sued over a mass shooting in Maine by the sister of one of the victims who claims that massacre could have been prevented.
Tricia Aslan was one of 18 people shot and killed in Lewiston, Maine in 2023. Her sister Bobby Nichols was with her at the bowling alley. Her lawsuit says the Army knew the shooter, reservist Robert Card, was dangerous and repeatedly failed to do anything about it. Card had a history of mental illness. Nichols' lawsuits brought against the United States of America. A similar suit was brought by a group of families and survivors in September against the Defense Department, Army Reserve Command, and the Keller Army Community Hospital in New York. Chris Foster, Fox News.
We mentioned that looming stock market surge. Dow futures up more than 1,300 points. Oil prices now 17% lower this morning. WTI's back to $93 a barrel. I'm Dave Anthony. This is Fox News.
Here's a look at local news. Some Illinois State University employees could be headed for a strike soon. American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees, Local 1110, says ISU buildings, grounds, and dining service employees have been negotiating a new contract with the university for more than a year. If a deal can't be reached, staffers will hit the picket lines. Some Champaign-Urbana merchandise stores saw a huge rise in sales leading up to the Final Four weekend. Illini Union Bookstore said their online orders increased 450%, while their in-store orders went up 40%. All revenue raised goes to student programming on campus. The Artemis II manned mission once again breaking records. Back in 1970, Apollo 13 set the record for astronauts going the furthest. But now the Artemis II astronauts set a new record. Former Parkland College Planetarium director said the younger generation witnessed something amazing. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Jim Miller.
Yeah, so I'm on the couch and I'm, doing what I do on the couch at night. I'm probably checking my phone and doing all that stuff.
Yes.
Normal.
Yes.
Normal phone usage.
Uh-huh.
And Janet comes in and says, so you there? Is Greggy there? No. Not hearing him.
Sometimes it takes a second.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm sleeping. Because that's what happens to very old people when they try and read a little at night. Anyway, so I'm laying there, and Janet comes in and said, Jacob's going to Nashville.
Oh, wow.
He was in AA for 4 games.
Okay.
And so what does that mean? Well, it means...
What does that mean?
He's off to Georgia today to catch up with the team who's playing the Marlins AAA.
Okay.
Greg, I presume you're having... problems, but he's here.
Yes, I am unable on the sophisticated gerbil system to get going. So
the guy just has to move his feet.
Exactly.
I'm just sitting here recounting, laying on the couch and reading, falling asleep, and Janet comes in and says, my son-in-law is headed to Nashville, AAA, Milwaukee.
Well, good for him. Good.
Yeah, it's fabulous. Great news.
It was just a short stint down there in Alabama, right?
4 games.
Okay.
He was actually supposed to be in Biloxi. So the bottom line is, I got a daughter with a 6-month-old.
Okay.
In Biloxi by herself.
Okay. Shoot.
Oh, well, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, there's that.
Now, so you got to make a road trip now?
Well, Janet's on her way.
Okay.
And headed to Nashville because Jacob needs his car in Nashville, so they can both have it. And then she's catching a ride with Lisa Hurtubise to go down to Biloxi. It's just that's the life. This is
Here we go.
A part of it. Now it's great, but we had a wife and a 6-month-old. A lot different. There wasn't the 6-month-old, but we're thankful she's with us.
Yes,
and it's awesome. But there's a lot more. She can't load the car with a baby. You can't leave the baby anywhere. You can't leave the baby anywhere in Biloxi. You can't do that. So I'll be right back.
You got to have one kid. If the kid under the arm and the bag's in the other.
Yeah, you cannot ever leave a baby.
No,
particularly in a city you don't know, and particularly ever. You can't leave. You can't leave a baby.
Yeah.
So anyway, so she's got the moms on the way. So
he'll be in Nashville for a while now.
Well, who knows? It could be next Tuesday. He's back in Biloxi. That's what we're in. This is it.
And is it all under the Milwaukee Brewers umbrella then?
The next step would be Milwaukee.
Okay.
So
the first place Milwaukee Brewers.
But Justin Cherio broke his hand.
Gotcha.
So that started the domino where the AAA guy goes up, and Jacob was the first guy out of AA. I think they weren't playing him. They didn't start him Friday. They didn't start him last night. And I'm going, what's going on? Well, they're probably waiting until he's ready to go.
The medical report and all that.
He played 3 games in Alabama. Was on base 7 times. Stolen base, 2 RBIs, 2 runs. We had a very productive weekend. So anyway, it's great, but it's like the logistics of life. And when you're doing this where you really can't take much, but they had 2 carloads that they moved in. They were moved in. So now they need 2 cars to get out.
Oh, man.
All right. That's the update. That's why I was late. Trying to figure out Jacob's car because it's a different car than ours, and so.
Gee, I thought you were going to say I overslept on the couch, and it would be kind of a boring story, but that's pretty exciting.
Thanks.
All these moves for Jacob.
No, but what it does is illuminates. If you want any advice on minor league baseball, and of course Jacob made
check
it
with you and Jacob. And
Janet,
Grace.
and Janet, yeah,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's great news that he gets to go to AAA. Don't know how much he'll play. Don't know if it goes back to Biloxi, but it's just when you're talking about fire that coach. I mean, you don't know the dominoes of all the effects of get rid of that player.
Good point.
There's a lot more
family attached to that.
There's children and everything else. And, well, this is great, but again, we don't know stability wise how long it goes. He gets up there.
Broken hand takes a while, if especially smaller bones.
Yeah,
right?
no,
Stuff like that.
it's right. But then maybe that guy doesn't do well. Maybe Jacob gets a shot at that. I don't know.
And he's an outfielder.
Can play all the fields. So anyway, good morning. I'm Stevie J. There's Diane Ducey.
Hello.
Welcome to our lives. We share. So, meteorologist Greg Soye brought to you by Kurt Lenschow. He's at State Farm Insurance, like a good neighbor. Kurt Lenschow and State Farm are there. Here's our meteorologist Greg Soye.
And it is a return and a build into a little more typical spring feel around here with currently on the maps and charts a north and eastbound warm front. Still a dip and chill in the air at 39. It was Savoy 30 and it ran to, but we'll put about 30 degrees on those temperatures as the day wears on, an increasing south wind, and kind of stay this way, alternating between somewhat cooler days, but still above average temps and surges of summer-like warmth around here, complete with higher humidity dew points, and ultimately begin to ring out some organized rainfall for the end part of the week, a little break, and then back in for early next week as well, with at least another inch or two expected for openers across the area. So whatever improvement we make with the wind and the warm and firming of soils, I think we're going to set it right back up again with the increased rainfall, but additional drought relief as well, not only here in our Corn Belt locale, but over a wide area of including the plains and the rest of the Corn Belt too, and probably some multi-day severe stuff we got to keep an eye out for, initially getting going on the plain states too. In any event, heading towards a partly sunny, windy and milder day, warmer days worth of weather will top out this afternoon around 67 as the southeast wind picks up from the south, 15 to 25 and gusty. Breezy milder tonight, partly cloudy, 52 tomorrow, breezy, warm, partly sunny, maybe a stray renegade late morning shower, better chance for a couple of showers, thunderstorms in spots tomorrow afternoon, and a high about 74 and gusty south-southwesterly wind. Couple of showers, thunderstorms early and late night tomorrow night, low down to 55, and some organized shower activity Friday morning. Lesser chance in the afternoon, turns cooler as winds shift around northeast, and 66, 65 with a shower in spots Saturday afternoon. That same boundary back north is a warm front as we head close to 80 on Sunday with a thunderstorm early and late in spots, and widespread showers and thunderstorms Monday and Tuesday with high temperatures, though, and higher humidity into the lower, maybe even middle 80s. For CBD Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solgay.
All right, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. ESPN 93.5, 713. It's Wednesday, April 8th. I had to look.
Yes.
Nice to have you listening. A whirlwind weekend. We had a great visit with Brad Underwood yesterday. That the boys played part of that yesterday at the top of their show.
I haven't heard anything about any kind of finale party, but really our conversation talked about kicking cancer at Gordyville on April 15th. And it might be that that's kind of the finale party since it's a salute to this team.
Yeah, he'll have the players there speaking.
Yeah.
I said, what if David Mirkovic gets to talk? And he said, God help us all.
God help us all.
So I think it'll be fabulously entertaining. And I think they have tables and chairs. They can make room. It's a fundraiser now. And so we want you to bring your checkbook. I'm planning to go. After I heard the players were coming, I checked everything and said, I think I can. So I'm excited to walk around among the 1,000 people.
Work the room, baby.
Well,
that's my favorite part.
I don't know if I've.
I know we're totally different.
I love seeing people, but I don't know. I quit chasing coaches back with Bruce Weber. I think that was maybe the time I started. You know what?
Right.
I'm done. At that point, I've been chasing for 20, 30 years, and yeah.
Well,
love them all, and
yes,
really appreciate them, and friends with many of them, but they don't want to be chased either.
I know.
It's just like,
boy, there was some chasing of Brad Underwood during that Final Four run. I was seeing him everywhere. So I was glad we kind of got the summary interview in yesterday, and just such great insight on the family. I mean, you were talking about how you had texted Tyler and really, helped encourage him that he's in the right spot. And with Brad sharing about Tyler and and his daughter Ashley was getting married, and all the things going on in their family.
We generally get things others don't, because we're doing a little Barbara Walters.
That's
on them.
right.
So,
talked about Susan being the queen of the house.
Talked about him taking an insurance job out of college and married to Susan, the newlyweds, and he made bank. He was doing really well, and decided to go work for $300 a month as an assistant coach at Western Illinois. And his wife kind of wondered why we were making $300 a month when rent was $299.
That's right.
So there was that. So anyway, we will probably replay that before Gordyville next week, maybe Monday or Tuesday. You'll hear the whole thing if you missed it. Mm-hmm. It was really, really good, and we learned a lot about our basketball coach in the last 10 days from all the interviews. Stuff I'd never heard about him driving his JUCO team from Dodge City, Kansas to Mesa, Arizona.
Right.
We couldn't get a closer than 13-hour drive game. What? Why don't you just go to Skagway, Alaska, and take a barge for 2 days, which is what they do?
That's pretty much right. I know that Kelzer from Fisher had come in to get his Keaton Wagler signed jersey that he won on Monday as a kind of a finale for a great season for our Illini basketball team. And he said he was, waiting in the car because he was riveted with this interview that you had played.
Well, he also mentioned he's fourth cousins with Keaton Wagler.
Yes.
Let's check the chain here. Fourth
right.
cousins isn't that dang far.
Exactly.
I said, that's where we got a shooting from you, Kale. All right, baseball.
The Redbird Recap is sponsored by Helitech Waterproofing and Foundation Repair. Heal your home with Helitech.
With Ricky Horton, I'm John Rooney. It came down to the last batter, a 1-run lead for the Cardinals in the 10th inning. Ricky Horton.
2 strikes, 2 outs. Tying run at third base. O'Brien, the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Save number 3 for Riley O'Brien. And the Cardinals win a terrific game here at Nationals Park in Washington to even the series. They win it in 10 by a score of 7-6.
What a finish, Ricky.
Great finish, so many good moments. Nathan Church, a big home run late. J.J. Weatherholt, a big hit with 2 outs in the top of the 10th.
And Jordan Walker hit another home run. The Cardinals go for the series win behind Michael McGreevy against Miles Michaelis today, and we're on the air at 2:10 after a 7-6 10-inning win last night.
Is your home showing symptoms of foundation issues? Your home's wet basement, dingy crawl space, musty smells, cracked walls, or unlevel concrete shouldn't be ignored. Helitech can help. Life happens in your home. You and your family deserve the best. Helitech offers proven solutions in waterproofing, drainage, concrete leveling, and foundation repair services. Contact us for a free inspection at helitechonline.com.
When the water's high, we'll keep your basement dry. Heal your home with Helitech.
Across the hallway here at Stevie J Broadcasting, US 105.9 is your home for the Cubs with a 9-2 win over Tampa Bay yesterday, 5:05 pregame and 5:35 for the first pitch. Baltimore over the Chicago White Sox 4-2 yesterday. Bulls over Washington 129-98. Minnesota over the Pacers 124-104 with Io's 24 points in that game.
Yeah.
Illinois baseball and softball win their games at home yesterday. They'll both be in action at home on Friday. Weather?
No.
Brought to you
Weather. That's what I wanted to say. Thank you. Weather brought to you by Busey for over 158 years. Member FDIC.
Look at everyone. Let's check weather for East Central Illinois, Champaign-Urbana vicinity. Nice turnaround in temperatures expected for the day today with a north and eastbound warm front underway. We'll turn it partly sunny, windy, and considerably milder this afternoon. We'll put about 25 to 30 degrees on these temperatures, up around 67 on a southeast to south wind increasing 15 to 25 miles per hour in gusty. Breezy milder tonight. We'll bottom out at 52. Tomorrow, breezy warmer, partly sunny. Stray shower tomorrow mid to late morning. Couple of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon. In spots, high about 74 and a gusty south-southwesterly wind. Scattered showers and thunderstorms, 55 for tomorrow night, and a cooler Friday, mainly cloudy. Couple of showers, maybe a thunderstorm in the morning, and a lesser chance in the afternoon. Highs up to 66 on the developing northeast wind. 65 and a showered spot Saturday afternoon. Back to windy, warmer weather on Sunday. Couple of scattered showers and thunderstorms with a high up near 80. Scattered showers and thunderstorms, and some healthy rains between Monday and Tuesday next week with daytime temperatures in the lower 80s. For Stevie J Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solgay.
This is the Our Idea is Ready to Launch vision. This is the Create Great Jobs vision. This is the We Need More Space vision. This is Busey, where your business visions become realizations. Through securing capital for growth and comprehensive strategies that ensure a prosperous future. Because thriving businesses mean thriving people and thriving communities. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Member FDIC.
Flooring Surfaces is ready for your next renovation. We stock football fields for the flooring in our Champaign warehouse. Porcelain tile with large formats, dozens of options, all in stock, along with Cushion Tech waterproof vinyl, and deals on closeout backsplash tile. And don't forget about premium thin sets, performance grouts, tools, trowels, and adhesives. Flooring Surfaces is your local supplier for all kinds of in-stock flooring. See us today at 401 Mercury Drive in Champaign.
Flooring Surfaces, your first stop.
Hi, this is Damon Hackelman, owner of Clean Right in Champaign. As winter fades and spring rains move in, melting snow, heavy storms, and stressed pipes can quickly turn into flooding and water damage for homes and businesses across Champaign County. When water shows up where it shouldn't, every minute matters. At Clean Right, we're a family-owned and operated company with deep roots in this community, and we're ready with a 24/7 emergency response. Our certified, experienced technicians arrive fast to assess the damage and start the restoration process right away. Whether it's a flooded basement, burst pipe, or storm damage, we work to make the recovery quick and as stress-free as possible. Our mission is to return your property to clean, safe, like-new condition so you can get back to normal. We work alongside trusted expert partners to make the restoration process smooth and stress-free, guiding you every step of the way. Learn more or request emergency service anytime at cleanright.net.
You know, with like Lands Inc., we specialize in, we've got an amazing HVAC department that takes care of your furnace, you know, your heat system, air conditioning, they do that.
Yeah.
And for us in Underground, we take care of all your pipes that come into your home, leave your home, and work around your home to keep it dry, you know, your drainage system, sump pumps, things like that. And exactly what you said, if you don't know, you know, a couple decades ago, it was more like, oh, something broke, go fix it, repair it, no big deal. Well, now with the technology, we have cameras, like you said, that we can come in on these orange comfort clubs, and we can camera your sewer lines underneath your house and check them out just to make sure they're fine. If there's something wrong with it, we can show you right then. You know, truth is in seeing it.
Yeah.
We show it to you, and then you can plan as a homeowner for making those repairs or dealing with that issue later on. If it's an immediate need, at least you're not caught off surprise.
That sewer camera inspection with a proper clean out. I was just learning more at landsinc.com.
All right, I do have a Stever. That's the program where I, Stevie J, give you my money for you to spend at the business of the day, like Long Branch Steakhouse.
Nice.
How about $50?
I love
We'll
it.
have some food up in Gifford. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like the ribeye. She likes the filet.
Mm-hmm.
Mike likes it. Your husband likes it?
Yes, Mike always gets the filet. He just loves a baked potato with butter.
That's a dandy. Now, I kind of like the
You
mashed
can't go
potatoes.
wrong.
I don't know if you can go wrong with the daggone mac and cheese.
It's so good when it's trying to decide on the side. I mean, the green beans are awesome. The way he mixes in the bacon and all that, it's home cooking to me. And Donnie and his son Hunter do a great job. Oftentimes they'll come out and work the room and ask how your experience was at Long Branch in downtown Gifford, and it's always lovely.
All right, so I'm putting it up right now, and I just added it. So it's at ghoststever.com. Let's see if it worked.
I'm fans of a nice shrimp cocktail also, and he has a great one with these great big shrimp and this great big thing of cocktail sauce right in the middle of that great big glass. I love it.
Okay, so there you go. It's up. Long Branch Steakhouse is available at ghoststever.com.
Of course, Jay Lehman with the fried pickles and things like that. That's always a good appetizer, too.
I'm not sure you can go wrong.
I know.
On the thing,
the frog dressing is what I like to get, which is combination, I believe, French and blue cheese. And, of course, it's a secret recipe on this dressing that you'll get on your salad before the big steak comes out.
Yeah.
So good.
All right, we'll describe. So there it is, available. Long Branch, you have about, I give 2 weekends. So this weekend or next weekend, they're open Wednesday through Saturday, 5 to 9. And there you go. How about this Connor Griffin? He's a young star baseball player for the Pittsburgh Pirates. They just called him up. He's Keaton Wagler. He's 19. 19 years old.
Okay.
He said, I want to be a Pirate forever. So they took a 19-year-old and gave him a 9-year deal.
Wow.
It's $106 million for a teenager. However, in this day of age, like 10, 12 million a year. Okay, that's no big deal. If he turns out, they think he's going to be amazing. You'd be paying $380 for this. They got for $106. That's the biggest contract Pittsburgh's ever signed.
Okay.
They never give money because they're almost a small city. Well, the owner's a billionaire, so what else you want to tell me?
Okay.
Anyway, he's a teenager, and we don't see teenagers playing in the bigs. He's up with the Pirates. He's a shortstop, but he and his wife. He's married. Yeah, wife.
Oh, really?
Wife Dendy, and he's apparently super humble. His name is Connor with a K. Connor Griffin. Is this a guy we're really going to hear about? Like we're going to say Shohei Ohtani? I mean,
right.
I have no idea. Anyway, for a 19-year-old to be signed through 2034, that's you're going to go to the hardware store in Pittsburgh, feel pretty good about it. Yeah, go ahead and charge that.
Well, you brought up Ohtani, and that's one of the biggest deals in sports history, but they back-ended the deal so that they are paying at the very end.
Well, it's like $63 million a year from 2034 to 2043. But the Dodgers owe $2.3 billion to stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, the Dodgers, if they sold now, would be what, $6 billion? They're fine.
Huh.
I'm not losing sleep over the Dodgers payroll, but they just hired all the stars, and I don't like that. Does anybody care for that? The fact that, okay, who's going to get second this year? Dodgers have won 2 in a row, and I don't know why they wouldn't win 3 in a row. It's no fun. It's LeBron putting a team together, moving from city. I don't like it. I think you ought to just draft people and grow people, and I think the NBA is too much like that. Major League Baseball has now become that. NFL to me is like coin flip. I don't think there's a juggernaut in there. I like whatever football's doing, and so does America. That's really the most viewed sporting event, mostly because of gambling and fantasy football.
Yeah.
But that's a big deal.
And spring football underway for our Fighting Illini. The big event this weekend, sports-wise, Augusta. I know they did a draft yesterday on the drive, and Curtis doesn't know much about some of the players, so people were texting in. I know Roy McIlroy and Colin Marikawa are nursing.
Marikawa.
Thank you. Back injury. So, and Scotty Scheffler had a new baby inside the last month or two.
Yeah.
So, he hasn't been getting out there as much as he could. So they're calling, who are the sleepers in this? Will it be John Rahm or Bryson DeChambeau?
I don't know.
So that's all coming up this weekend, though.
All right. I've not been for bombing Iran into the Stone Age. It bothered me because you're going to harm 85 of the 95 million people in Iran that don't want anything to do with what's been happening to their life and generations for the last 47 years. So they did come to some sort of a ceasefire. We're not going to bomb you into the Stone Age, and you're going to let me go through the Straits of Hormuz without doing some sort of terrorist act. For 2 weeks.
Right. Pete Hegseth on the TV right now talking about things from the Pentagon.
Well, what Iran wants, and they're in no position to negotiate. I mean, they're just not. But what they want is a bunch of stuff that we probably can't do. So in 2 weeks, we might be right back where we are. I don't know how to do it. I don't know. We've talked about this before. What do you do if you're going to take away all their nuclear capabilities? And one of their 10 demands from Iran is we want to enrich our nuclear program again. Well, it's not for energy. It's for bombs. And we can't let you do that because you'd actually use them. So we've definitely put them back. There's no question that they're less of a threat. The Hamas, the Houthis, Hezbollah, they've got no teeth because the money has dried up. So we'll see what happens. And I think we're obviously trying to avoid troops, boots on the ground, all of that. And I don't know how you ever go in a country the size of Alaska. I mean, it's big.
Right.
There's a lot of land there. A lot of people can hide there in the mountains and stuff. And can you ever get all of them? No. There's just going to be resistance. This is just something we deal with. So it's our life now, and that's why I cried on 9/11. I said this is going to be around forever.
Yep.
Okay, we're coming right back. It's Brother Johnny, maybe Ed, I'm not sure. 729 ESPN 93.5.
The 22nd Annual Festival of Quilts is happening Friday, April 10th from 9 to 5 and Saturday, April 11th from 9 to 2. This signature fundraising event at Cunningham Children's Home, 1301 North Cunningham in Urbana, supports nearly 1,000 youth and families served each year. Quilters from around the area are honoring the tradition started in 1895. A $10 donation at the door is suggested, with kids 10 and under free with a paying adult. Don't forget to buy a treat at the bake sale, April 10th and 11th at Cunningham Children's Home. It's the Festival of Quilts.
At Pards in Urbana, the boots just keep on coming. They're known for their huge collection of men's cowboy boots, women's cowgirl boots, kids' boots, and even shoes. If you're searching for top footwear brands, look no further than Pards. They carry a wide variety, including Ariat, Dan Post, Smoky Mountain, Roper, Double H, and more. And if socks or accessories are what you need, they've got all your high-quality essentials. Since 1968, Pards has been serving their customers with high-quality merchandise. And if you haven't been to Pards in a while, a lot has changed. Go check them out just off University Avenue in Urbana.
Fox News, I'm CJ Papa. President Trump on Truth Social this morning, writing in part, the U.S. will work closely with Iran. There will be no enrichment of uranium. Iran has gone through a very productive regime change, and many of the 15 points have already been agreed to. Minutes ago, Secretary of War Pete Hegseth.
Operation Epic Fury was a historic and overwhelming victory on the battlefield. A capital V military victory.
During a briefing about the war with Iran, oil prices dropping overnight.
Reports indicate at least 2 vessels have now passed through the Strait of Hormuz, the first 2 ships to make this journey since the ceasefire was announced.
That is Fox's Trey Inks reporting in Tel Aviv. Stocks are surging ahead of the open on Wall Street. America's listening to Fox News.
Here's a look at local news. Illinois lawmakers considering a ban on no-knock warrants named after Anjanette Young, a social worker who was the victim of the botched raid in February 2019 when officers forced her to stand handcuffed and naked as they searched her Chicago home. She urged state lawmakers to pass the Anjanette Young Act. It would ban no-knock warrants in all but certain situations. Nominations for the search committee to assist the University of Illinois Board of Trustees in efforts to select UI System President Tim Colleen's replacement are due. Board of Trustees approving the composition of a 23-member search committee in February, representing 8 constituencies, including faculty, students, among others. Some Champaign-Urbana merchandise stores seeing a huge rise in sales leading up to the Final Four weekend. The Illini Union Bookstore said their online orders increased 450%. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Jim Miller.
This is Eric Boland with Provident Financial Group. Unfortunately, there is no one-size-fits-all retirement plan. Finding the right plan for you depends on many factors. The good news is we can help improve your retirement readiness, whatever your situation. Contact us today at 217-366-3456 or find us online at providentfinancialgroupllc.com.
Securities offered through Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA SIPC. Provident Financial Group is not a registered broker-dealer and is independent of Raymond James Financial Services. Investment advisory services offered through Raymond James Financial Service Advisors, Inc.
When the storm rolls in, where will you go? Don't wait until it's too late. Protect your family with a custom storm shelter from Berg Septic and Storm Shelter Services. At Berg Tanks, their shelters are fiberglass and plate steel safe rooms that can be installed in your garage or exterior, in ground, or on a concrete pad. Built to withstand the toughest storms, giving you a safe, secure place when you need it most. Whether you need a compact unit for a small space or a larger shelter for the whole family, they've got you covered. Their expert team handles everything from excavation to installation so you can have peace of mind before the next storm strikes. Berg Septic also specializes in septic pumping, new system installation, grease trap cleanings, repairs, and maintenance plans to keep your home running smoothly. Call Berg Septic and Storm Shelter Services today at 217-367-8632 or visit them online at bergtanksinc.com. That's bergtanksinc.com. Check your weather, brought to you by the Urbana Park District.
At 6 o'clock tonight at the Health and Wellness Center, they're doing a free Home Buying 101 seminar. If you'd like to get in on that, things for creative senior citizens coming up on Friday. Learn more about these awesome programs at urbanaparks.org.
Look at every one. Let's check weather. For East Central Illinois, Champaign, Urbana vicinity. A little more typical spring feel expected as the day wears on. Increasing southeast to south wind. A partly sunny sky up to about 67 this afternoon. That's about 10 above above average. On that south wind later today, 15 to 25 miles per hour and gusty. Milder tonight down to 52. Tomorrow, breezy, warmer, a stray shower in the morning. Better odds tomorrow afternoon with a partly sunny sky, but 74 on a gusty southwest wind. 50s tomorrow night and a couple of showers, thunderstorms early and again after midnight. And a cooler Friday, mainly cloudy. A couple of showers, maybe thunderstorm in the morning, back in later in the day with a high at 66. Maybe a shower Saturday afternoon at 65, but a windy, warmer, more humid Sunday up and around 80 with a stray shower, thunderstorm early and late. And some showers and thunderstorms around Monday, Tuesday. Still some rainfall into Wednesday next week as we turn cooler mid next week. Monday, Tuesday highs, so into the 80s, nights into the 60s. Humidity will climb further as well. For Stevie J Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solgay.
All right, thank you, Greg. Appreciate it very much. ESPN 93.5. It's Wednesday. Brother Johnny's jumped on from Bible study, just stuck down a Bible study down in New Orleans, Louisiana. I just texted Ed Martin, who's the pardon attorney, among other jobs for Donald Trump. No response today, Johnny, so I'm not sure he's...
Well, he's busy.
Yeah.
He's busy on who knows what, so it's classified.
I started the program saying that fell asleep on the couch about 10 o'clock last night, and Janet comes in and said Jacob's going to Nashville. And, this has happened before, up and down in the minor leagues a little bit, and I'm going, wait a minute, I got a daughter and a 6-month-old baby down there too. It just when you start thinking about playing pro stuff, it's really cool and exciting. Or you want to fire your coach, there's a domino effect. Affects a lot of people when all that happens. It's all great and wonderful, but the other thing is we don't know how long he'll be in Nashville. Maybe he comes back to Biloxi Wednesday. I don't know. That's just how it works.
Right.
And they're getting him over to Georgia where they're playing tonight. The AAA teams in Georgia playing the Stripers. Gwinnett Stripers in Lawrenceville, Georgia, wherever that is. So anyway, Johnny, it's quite a unique duffel bag kind of existence.
No, that's tough. It's tough, and you're right. The couple guys got hurt, and they may be fine.
Well, the Justin Churio, who's a terrific player from Milwaukee, actually fractured his hand. So
that's too bad.
That is too bad. And he's a very good player. So the AAA guy went up, and then Jacob was the first guy out of AA. So he's at AAA, and it's just, you never know, man. It's, what do you like to say sometimes? It's kind of a crapshoot. Right. The NCAA tournament is a crapshoot, too, with all those games.
Well, you got teams to make the Final Four. We're a Final Four team. It's funny. That's like a championship in itself, and then there's the champion of those 4 teams. But it's good to be a Final Four team, Stevie.
Yeah,
did anybody pick up on that up there?
Yeah, I think we kind of did, and it was incredibly fun. In fact, we have this big thing, about Johnny at Gordyville for Coaches versus Cancer, and Brad's
that's great.
Brad's turned it into the team coming in.
Yep.
I think that's going to draw better than anybody.
That's
I think
right.
Everybody wants it, but I told Diane, I said, they can't start signing anything. They won't get to everybody. There'll be 1,000 people.
No, right. That'll be the whole thing, and let me tell you, they're good. You make the top 4. If you think of all the other teams, Steve, 300 D1 teams, and look, I'll tell you something. Duke, North Carolina, they got nothing to be ashamed of. They've got some good little programs.
Yeah.
I just never tire of saying
I know.
things
It's really. Don't tell your son-in-law that I said this, but Kentucky's got a good little program too. So anyway,
no, that's a great year, and just weren't falling for us, Stevie. But they played hard. We were in it to the end, really.
Yeah.
And,
I told you I had Brad on yesterday, and I said, I'm going to ask you a question you've not been asked in 10 days, and he said, good luck.
Yeah.
So I asked him when a coach decides to change his phone number, and he stopped me. That's a really good question.
Right.
But apparently Brad lost his phone briefly at the Final Four. He'd set it down. He went back, and it was still there.
Yes.
That was amazing.
At a hotel.
Yeah, at a motel.
Yeah.
Unreal. Anyway, it's been quite a whirlwind for all of us tracking all of this. Johnny, you think the value of everything that has happened to Illinois this year kind of came in the week leading up, and less, believe it or not, less so the semifinals?
Well, the whole tournament is the whole thing, and as far as the program and its exposure, but we got 90% of everything you can get. And I don't think anybody has any doubt. We'd have crushed Michigan, but we just
exactly, yeah.
And by the way, UConn's banked in 3, and then they had one to seemed to bounce off the Raptors in, so they just got lucky, Steve.
That's right.
But no, we did well on the program. I'm guessing Brad's getting a few more phone calls on that phone right now than he's used to.
Yes, I think they've got to be picky on who they select. But the big buzz has been that John Blackwell's available out of Wisconsin, and his dad Glenn played in the '80s for Lou, and he's a terrific player. But I think it's going to be more than Coleman Hawkins got at Kansas State, which was $2 million. But now the phones are burning up. You have all the agents, because now they're going to have agents. And they're saying, well, Merkovitz being offered 1.5 in North Carolina. What do you guys want to do? Oh, my gosh. What do we do?
That's amazing, man. It's gotten – I don't know where it stops.
Well, but if all the blue bloods want caps, that means they remain blue bloods and we don't. I don't know if you can limit that. I just don't. You got a cap supposedly of $22 million for your athletic program, but I think a business can legitimately hire them for more on the side if they do work for them. So when does that end, and what do you get paid for? What do you do?
You might as well. The NCAA went from 0 to 100 in 3.6 milliseconds. They just threw up their hands and said, "Do whatever you want." And I don't know if there's any other way to go. You can put any kind of rule you want in, and you're going to have people cheating it. It's just they were doing it before, and they'll do it again. So if there's no rules, nobody's cheating.
Well, what if you did? You did. Okay, here's our game. We're going to do a cap. We're going to have more structure, and then penalize the player if he's caught involved in it.
Well, how are you going to do that? That's another. Then you got secret accounts offshore. Just forget the whole thing.
Secret accounts offshore. You might be right, man.
You got to get somebody who puts in more money than the next guy. Well, that could go on all the way to Elon Musk. So we'll see. But they're good. We're certainly entertained by sports.
Yeah.
And it's still quite a draw, and it's growing too. The popularity of sports is getting bigger. I think it's one thing people actually believe in. You do have these guys that half try to rig a game, but they can't even control it. There's a lot of real there, and I think that's very appealing to people.
Yeah.
And then now you get a lot of money. There's a lot of money.
Unbelievable.
In it. So,
more than you make in Europe, potentially, right? I mean, it's...
Well, and the people who bet on it make money, or they lose money.
Well,
but it's exciting, I guess. And
yeah.
I don't know if it's that healthy when you get as obsessed as we are with it.
Yeah.
But it's sure fun to see those guys play as well as they were playing, and really that fun. Includes a lot of teams. It's amazing how good they are.
A lot of good teams. It's Brother Johnny, ESPN 93.5. I've been very reticent about Iran and blowing them into the Stone Age, because I know most all of them don't want what is being offered and forced down their throat for 47 years. But we've talked about it before, Johnny. I don't know how to fix that. I really don't. The divine intervention, changing the hearts of men. I don't know how you can ever get the people that are so radical that they want to blow themselves up to blow you up. How do you talk about it when all they want is you dead? How do you navigate that?
Well, I think you have to try to protect yourself from them, which is what the whole war is about, because they were getting close to a serious weapon of mass destruction. And then I think that I'm glad he wasn't trying to pick out places where there were the fewest kids around the power plants. Okay, so I'm glad we're not bombing them right now. The 2 weeks we needed a break as well, Steve. We've been running out of weapons, and the guys must be extremely tired. And just to regroup, and they're going to regroup too. As far as us getting what we want from them, there's no chance. There's none. You would like to say 1%, but they're not going to agree to letting us go in there and rummage around in their stuff.
Yeah,
they're not doing it.
And how do you change? Because there are moderates that want a chance. They got no guns and they got no power. You can't just go switch them out, right?
No. Well, I don't know. You'd have to arm a whole insurgent force. I don't know. That's that endless war kind of thing. Yeah. And I think I don't know how it'll all end. I don't even know whether we want to try to take and hold Karg Island. I think what I'm guessing could happen is we'll monitor them when they start digging around the plants. We'll just drop another one of those B-1 bombs on them and click them back and do that for the next 100 years.
Well, this is whack-a-mole. This is keep it down. That's all you can do, right? I mean,
yeah, and get out. We do not need the Strait of Hormuz. They'll open it and charge the $2 million a tanker. It's not their water; it's international water, but they've claimed it and held it hostage for 47 years. They've been charging a toll, and they'll keep doing that, and we don't have to pay it. And but watch them on the nuclear. And
they're in a what are they doing? They're in a rowboat. They're on boats. I don't.
Right. The headline right now says military is depleted.
Yeah.
So what do they have?
They've got speedboats and drones, and to hurt a tanker is it's just all, and mines. They can out of a rowboat. They can do it. It's hard to protect it. We don't need to worry about it.
Wait a minute. The world is saying that, we have to get the oil. We don't need the Straits of Hormuz?
The United States doesn't.
Okay.
Why would we worry about France's oil? They don't even let us fly over their country.
What about
to
all
try
that?
to stop them from creating a nuclear weapon that could vaporize France? And they're in range right now. We didn't know that before this either. But as far as us worrying about keeping the strait open, the Iranians have to have it open. We just need to we have to have a contingent, probably a new NATO, because the old one, half of them aren't any good, and watch the Iranians and try to make sure they don't do it in some other surveillance method, because otherwise it's an endless war. And so
I think
it has been an endless war anyway, and it's going to continue to be. There's millions of these radicals, millions. And we just can't help them. They need Christianity, is what I'm going to tell them. Well, that doesn't sound that hard, but it is.
Well, I don't know what happens to France and Great Britain and Italy now. Won't let us fly over.
So the same thing's going to happen to us. We'll find out. If we keep letting people who are not American and don't want to be American take our land and build these enclaves like in Minnesota, then we're going to be just like France, and we can't do anything because they'll erupt.
How many Muslims are in? How many Muslims are in France? Don't they have like 100 million or something? It's crazy.
No. But like there's 5 million in France, I think. That's a lot. By the way, they have the land. They don't police it. They have Sharia law. They gave them their country. They have the land.
So they don't have to assimilate anything. They just take it.
No.
Okay.
No, they've got them. That's their little country, but they can't erupt because they're in the border, Steve. It's a nightmare, and so they can't help us. They'll have a civil war.
Well,
is
that what's happened to Great Britain at this point? Do they have that? Wow.
Yes, and Germany.
How about Italy? Does Italy have this? Because she didn't let us fly over.
I'm not sure as much, but Germany, France, and England, who have been, France and England have been allies, okay allies, by the way. England's been great, but they're in trouble too.
Man.
And we just, at this point, we do have to get our business together, because between birthright citizenship and wide open borders, we're going to lose our land. And there's not going to be any rights or anything, okay? It's going to be whoever has the land says. And that's what we've been trying to tell our Democrats, but they're too worried about defending the Iranian regime right now. They're all tied up and calling Trump a war criminal. And that's been the most disappointing thing, I think, that I've seen in a long time, is these people, just because I guess it's because they don't like Trump, they just, anything good is bad and anything bad is good. And when they see what the Iranians were doing after their nuclear deal, which was making trying to develop nuclear weapons as fast as humanly possible, as well as missiles to deliver them, and then they're still saying there's an unnecessary war. Why did we do this? What? So we're about done, and I think we should just leave.
Yeah. No, I make a great point, several of them, about what are we going to gain?
Send a note to France and England, say, hey, you might want to talk to the Iranians about what they're going to charge you to bring oil through the strait, because we're leaving.
I mean, does it worry you that if we did that, China moves in, partners with Iran, opens and then all of a sudden China has a base in.
Well, we're gonna have to have a presence there, not in country, but watching whether or not they're working on their nuclear capability. That's got to be done, and I don't think China is feeling that robust right now. So it's just going to be an ongoing thing. I think as long as, what I can say, if you have a president like Trump, we're fine. If we have a president like Newsom, we are in trouble. That's all there is to it. And if you don't recognize it, we'll just live through it or not. But that's just the way it is. You have to have a leader that'll protect his people first. And we have a lot of leaders that don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I believe it was, would you rather help illegal aliens or American citizens? And half of our leaders pick the illegal aliens. So we got problems.
I mean, Johnny, if 30 years ago I would tell you what's happening here, it'd be very difficult to believe. It really would be. Really.
No, it would be. And
unbelievable.
I don't see a shift in the Democratic Party yet. I hear some Democrats that are talking some sense, but they can't do anything. And then they're thrown out of their party. And you remember during COVID when the girl was probably had less than 24 hours to live, and they gave her the hydroxychloroquine treatment, and she was home in 2 days. And she said, thank God my mom, this was a representative in Michigan, state rep, thank God my mom heard President Trump talking about hydroxychloroquine. They threw her out of the party.
Wow. That's nuts.
She was just glad to be alive.
No, it's unbelievable.
But that's the mentality that's leading the Democrats right now. The rational Democrats can't do anything about it. And the Republicans are doing very little about it. They're trying, but they can't hold them off. And then they really have that anchor in the media that is a constant barrage of anti, with no other side of, well, they did have that missile that go twice as far, and they were actually developing. We don't hear that on the news.
No.
You don't hear about the innocent Americans killed. You hear about the poor criminal who killed them.
Mm-hmm. Well,
and it's just overwhelming. And I'm happy we have this ceasefire. I'm hoping it winds up. I don't think we should go in and decimate them. It's just that you can't win them, then they'll kill too many innocent people. I don't think we can hold Kharg Island. If we had NATO, if there was a NATO, we could, but I don't know.
Yep.
Let's see what happens.
I think that's pretty candid talk, Brother Johnny. Appreciate your time. And, we'll just have to day by day, but maybe
well, I do like the story of our pilot who crawled. He crawled away from his plane and up the mountain Friday and Saturday, and then Easter morning, we got him.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
How about
and all those people, not one person lost in hundreds of people and hundreds of aircraft. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Johnny, and how about the first words out of this pilot's mouth when they made contact? God is good.
God is good.
God is good. How about that? Well,
that's good. It was in code, but it was pretty clear. So
prayer
he was correct. He's right about that, Steve.
Yep. Prayer is powerful. We need it big time, Johnny. So back to Bible study and pray for us.
All right, Steve J. Great talking with you. I think I'm positive. I'm optimistic. And we got a great country here.
We do. We definitely have our challenges. There's no doubt.
All right.
Thank you, Johnny.
All right. Jacob.
Go, Jacob. Thank you.
Yes.
Talk soon.
All right.
That's Brother Johnny down in New Orleans. Back to his Bible study. They meet on Wednesday mornings for about an hour, I think. Weather brought to you by Hometown Grounds. It's a cozy community-focused coffee shop in Tuscola. You'll be fascinated by their homemade pastries in partnership with Mad Goat Coffee and a children's area so you can have coffee with your friends and talk a little bit. It's Hometown Grounds, downtown Tuscola, great coffee place. Here's Greg.
Look at everyone. Let's check weather for East Central Illinois. Champaign-Urbana vicinity. Nice turnaround in temperatures expected for the day today with the north and eastbound warm front underway. We'll turn it partly sunny, windy, and considerably milder this afternoon. We'll put about 25 to 30 degrees on these temperatures. Up around 67 on a southeast to south wind increasing 15 to 25 miles per hour in gusty. Breezy milder tonight. We'll about at 52. Tomorrow breezy warmer, partly sunny. Stray shower tomorrow mid to late morning. Couple of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon. In spots high about 74 and a a gusty south-southwesterly wind. Scattered showers and thunderstorms, 55 for tomorrow night, and a cooler Friday, mainly cloudy. A couple of showers, maybe a thunderstorm in the morning, and a lesser chance in the afternoon. Highs up to 66 on the developing northeast wind. 65 and a showered spot Saturday afternoon. Back to windy, warmer weather on Sunday. A couple of scattered showers and thunderstorms with a high up near 80. Scattered showers and thunderstorms and some healthy rains between Monday and Tuesday next week with daytime temperatures in the lower 80s. For Stevie J Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solgay.
Thank you, Greg. 5 till. It's Steve Suderman. He's over at Good Vibes. They've only been around for 54?
Yep, and
54 and counting. Steve's never missed a day of work. He's the man, and he's just signed a new 25-year deal with his guys. So good news. Good news, Steve.
Right. Millions of dollars on the contract.
That's right. NIL money, baby. NIL money.
Right.
I mean, you know how I'd love to see a list of phone calls and from who at BFL and the coach's office. I mean, they're just...
That was a great question about when does the coach change the phone number.
It's just that there's so many guys, everybody has their number they don't want to change, and I get it, totally. And Brad said, I need 2 phones, but I don't think I can manage it. So, anyway.
One in each ear.
Yeah. Hey, so, the phones are blowing up about who's available, and our guys are getting calls from everybody, and they're all going to get offers, and, man, hard to keep your team together.
And I heard that Keaton's got some local NIL deals that were fairly lucrative. I don't know any real details, but, he's got some incentive to hang around with money that's in this community. So that's pretty exciting.
you know what he stands to make, Steve? Do you have the number?
Yeah.
If he's pick number 9, I think Cooper Flagg was the number 1 pick a year ago in the NBA draft. He got $60 million. So our guys that went 20 and 21, Casper Siaka, Jonas, Will Riley, each got 20. So, and it's all guaranteed. Wow. So I think Keaton, if he's a top 10 pick, is 35. How do you turn generational wealth down like that in a guarantee?
Right.
I don't know. And now, Good Vibes could step up and be bigger than Geese and take over this thing and just pay.
Right. I remember when I could afford to, pay Luke Goody $1,000 to be in an ad.
Well,
Boy,
it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, the numbers now. Hey, okay, Steve Suderman, Good Vibes, home of the big TVs and the theaters and the sound. What you got for me?
I've got some excitement because the new LGs just landed this week, and the G6. Sony's not shipping their new stuff yet. Samsung's got a few things, but not their good stuff. So right now, this G6 is the hottest number out there. It's worth a trip down here just to look at it because it's like a glittering jewel in a jewelry store case. It's that unbelievably good. It's kind of, you got to see it to believe it. So there's that. I want one.
I get it. Yeah.
Every time something like that comes out, I always want it. It also means that the best-selling C5 series from 2025 is going closeout. It's going to be end of life. There's probably a month's supply of some of the better-selling sizes, like the 65s left. The 48s are already gone. So there's deals on these that are very attractive, and ain't nothing wrong with the C5s at all. The C6s are going to look a little bit brighter. It's the G series, that gallery series, where they're going to really take a bite out of the big Samsung and Sony models because they're so hot. And to go along with that, Klipsch has taken their entire line of Reference Premier, that's their flagship line, and put them all on sale through Sunday. So late breaking news on this one, but the monitors, the towers, the subwoofers, all that stuff. And to go with that, Denon has taken their receivers from the most basic model on up to some high-powered stuff and knocked a bunch of money off of those. Also a limited-time offer, but we could package you up a TV and a surround sound system for very, very little now that would be something you'd use for years.
Well, how do we get hold of you, buddy? How do we line all this up?
The easiest way is virtually at gvibes.com. You can look at that in your bathrobe, and or you want to come down here, please do, but not in the bathrobe, at 2010 Round Barn next to the driver's license place. You can call me at 3510909.
Steve Suderman, superstar at Good Vibes next to the driver's license facility, Round Barn. Thanks for your time, my friend.
I wonder if I would have felt the same on Monday if we'd lost to Michigan as I felt on Sunday when we lost to UConn. That was a little bluesy.
I thought about that. It would have made it a little tougher to lose to a Michigan, but Brother Johnny said we'd have smoked Michigan. Yeah!
There you go.
Yeah.
Anyway, what a great season. All right.
Yes, go Illini. Thanks, Steve.
Thank you so much, Steve. Appreciate it. Steve Suderman, good vibes. Round Barn Champaign. Hey, we're doing a Stever. I've got a steak. $50 to go eat at the Long Branch Steakhouse. Won't get you all the way there with two people, but it'll help.
It sure will.
Just go to GoStever.com, GoStever.com, members only, but you can join us free and you can also enter in the same motion. Thank you. We'll be right back. That's Diane Ducey.
Good morning.
Stevie J. Time for the news at 8 o'clock. You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.
It was a victory over Iran on the battlefield. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
A capital V military victory.
War Secretary Pete Hegseth pausing the operation in Iran after a ceasefire was agreed to.
Epic fury decimated Iran's military and rendered it combat ineffective for years to come.
Hegseth also says they were ready to carry out President Trump's threat to bomb all of Iran's power plants and bridges, halted just before a deadline last night.
President Trump had the power to cripple Iran's entire economy in minutes. But he chose mercy.
The president posted on Truth Social this morning ahead of more negotiations on the ceasefire that Iran will no longer enrich uranium, and the U.S. will get the nuclear dust already enriched. And he threatened any country providing Iran with military weapons would get a 50% tariff on goods sold in the U.S. Now, Iran claims it's the president who accepted their conditions, and they'll still control the Strait of Hormuz, key to oil and other shipping. And Iran has continued to attack Gulf neighbors, with bombings reported in Kuwait and the United Arab Emirates, something War Secretary Hegseth was just asked about.
Iran would be wise to find a way to get the carrier pigeon to their troops out in remote locations to know not to shoot any longer.
There's a big reaction to the ceasefire in the financial markets. There are big gains in Asia and Europe. And on Wall Street, futures are surging. On the Dow, up more than 1,200 points. Oil prices, they are plunging 20% back down to $92 a barrel for WTI. Now, hours before the ceasefire was announced, an American journalist kidnapped in Iraq was released.
Freelance reporter Shelley Kittleson was snatched on a street corner in Baghdad last week. Now she's free under the condition she must leave Iraq immediately. Kittleson was taken by Iran-backed Iraqi militia Kataib Hezbollah. Her release is understood to be in exchange for Iraqi authorities freeing several of the group's members.
That's Jonathan Savage. America's listening to Fox News.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She could get a deal. Book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
Republicans will keep a House seat that was vacant red. Clay Fuller, endorsed by President Trump, won a special runoff election in Georgia to replace Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, who resigned after a falling out with the president.
I think it's incredibly important to make sure that we're fighting for the president's agenda.
Fuller beat Democrat Sean Harris by about 12 points. This will give Republicans 218 House seats, with an independent caucusing with them, keeping a slim majority over the 214 Democrats. In another election, a win for the left.
Liberal Judge Chris Taylor has won a seat on the state Supreme Court, expanding the court's liberal majority to 5-2. Taylor, a former Democratic lawmaker and current appellate judge, defeated conservative challenger Maria Lazar in a race that Republicans had largely written off in its final days. Liberals have now dominated recent Wisconsin Supreme Court races, cementing control that could last through the end of the decade. Ted Lindner, Fox News.
Now an update on the most infamous deportee in the Trump crackdown on illegal immigration, Kilmar Abrego Garcia. He's still facing human trafficking charges and fighting attempts to kick him out of the U.S. again.
Kilmar Abrego Garcia's lawyers are fighting DHS efforts to deport the Salvadorian national to Liberia, but U.S. attorneys told a judge Tuesday they still intend to send him to the West African nation. Abrego Garcia's defense says they have an agreement with Costa Rica to accept deportees who cannot legally return to their home countries. The U.S. government, though, has spent resources with Liberia to accept third country nationals, regardless of where they're originally from. Abrego Garcia's case has become a lightning rod for debate over the Trump administration's immigration policies ever since he was mistakenly deported to El Salvador last year. He's since been brought back to the U.S. Tom Graham, Fox News.
You mentioned oil prices plunging this morning, but gas is up 2 more cents. AAA's national average for regular now at $4.16 per gallon. I'm Dave Anthony, and this is Fox News.
Here's a look at local news. The Artemis II manned mission once again breaking records. Back in 1970, Apollo 13 set the record for astronauts going the furthest. But now the Artemis II astronauts set a new record. Former Parkland College planetarium director said the younger generation witnessed something amazing. Some Illinois State University employees could be headed for a strike soon. American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees, Local 1110, says ISU buildings, grounds, and dining service employees have been negotiating a new contract with the university for more than a year. If a deal can't be reached, staffers will hit the picket lines. Some Champaign-Urbana merchandise stores saw a huge rise in sales leading up to the Final Four weekend. Illini Union Bookstore said their online orders increased 450%, while their in-store orders went up 40%. All revenue raised goes to student programming on campus. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Jim.
All right, thank you, Jim. It is 8:06, and welcome to hour number 2. I am Stevie J. There's Diane Ducey.
Good morning.
We are I'm going to get you some weather, but it looks good. We're doing a Long Branch Steakhouse offer.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where we, Greg Solier, it's steak, man. It's in Gifford, and it's awesome.
It's so good.
What is your favorite steak, sir?
Porterhouse, T-bone, of a kind of it varies, medium to medium well, something like that.
Ooh, so you're on the opposite board. Medium rare or nothing, man.
No. I don't like my steak flinching. So
no, we're because if you get it too well done, it's like toast, right? I mean,
oh yeah, but no, they're just it's
some
like
people like it really done.
Pink.
No, I like it.
I'm
looking at Anyway,
charbroiled. No, thank you.
There was actually a customer, I understand, that barely had it on the grill, so that would be raw.
Yeah.
Or super rare.
Just kind of warming the sides.
It definitely, I can't do that, but I definitely like it medium rare. Anyway, it's great. Go to GoStever.com, and you can possibly get yourself $50 to go to Long Branch for the Stever offer. You have about 10 days on this one, 2 weekends to eat it, and then you have a survey to fill out diligently, carefully to help Donnie get even better than he is. Weather brought to you by Watts Copy Systems. They offer cost-efficient solutions for busy offices. Interested in a free evaluation? Just call 217-352-0428. Weather also brought to you by Kramer's Siding and Window.
Your premier provider for home improvements. If you're interested in working with this company, been around since 1955, maybe replace those drafty doors and windows, click on kramersiding.com to save 25%.
All right, meteorologist Greg Solier. Bright sunshine, windy in downtown Philo, Illinois. Sir, what do you see?
Well, temperatures beginning their ascent. Southeast wind at 15, by the way, on that wind with a reading of 42 at Willard and Savoy, 41 Danville, and pretty much low and mid 40s. And we will put a good 30, more like 20, some spots 25 degrees on what we have out there right now. So a definite spring feel both today and tomorrow, really going forward. And we'll kind of oscillate back and forth as fronts kind of oscillate back and forth. Some days we're in the midst of an early summer feel, some days with a more typical spring feel. And each time we can oscillate move these boundaries along, and a nice upper pattern as well. We'll make some rainfall, and probably in the inch to 2 for openers over the next 5 days. Got to keep an eye on increasing severe weather potential as well, particularly into early to mid next week. But until then, quiet day's worth of weather. Partly sunny skies. Afternoon temperatures up at around 67 with a southeast wind on the increase from the south as we head through the mid-morning and afternoon. 15 to 25 and gusty. Lows tonight down to 52. Tomorrow, breezy, warmer, partly sunny. Stray shower late morning. Better chance in the afternoon with a high to 74 on a southwest wind. And a couple of scattered showers and thunderstorms. Temperatures hold up in the 50s tomorrow night. It'll be a cooler day on Friday. That boundary comes back south as a cool front stalls out just to our south with a northeast wind and a high near 66. And some shower activity in the morning, maybe in the afternoon as well. Stray shower chance late Saturday afternoon at 65. Windy, warmer, flirting with 80 on Sunday. Windy, warmer, and there may be a couple of showers and thunderstorms around. Best odds Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday for the rainfall at 83 on Monday, 81 and turning cooler in the afternoon. Tuesday, we're back down into the 60s and still some rain early in the day next Wednesday. For CBD Broadcasting, I'm Pete Olshus, Greg Solgay.
Here's another home improvement insight from Kramer Siding and Window, a proud member of Prairie Home Alliance.
Getting new siding and windows is a part of good home maintenance, and it's also a way to improve your home's value and curb appeal. Kramer offers preservation siding and windows in lots of styles and colors. Shutters and trim will complete the look, and our online design tool will help you try before you buy. So start today and save 25%.
Call 217-355-2720, click on kramersiding.com, or visit the showroom in Champaign.
I'm very honored to have Brittany Algie in my studio. She's advanced practice registered nurse specializing in behavioral health at OSF Healthcare Sacred Heart in Urbana. Now has several options for inpatient, outpatient behavioral health, offering medication management and therapy to treat depression, anxiety, bipolar, schizophrenia, PTSD, and more. Isn't it? You have to kind of agree you kind of need to talk to somebody.
Absolutely.
How do you get to that?
Being honest and doing a self-check-in about how you feel. Checking in with your emotions, seeing like, am I okay? Because a lot of times we're highly functioning, feeling depressed, we're feeling overwhelmed, and we don't take a minute to just pause and actually see how we're feeling.
But so stigma, Brittany, and you don't want to talk to somebody because then they'll think you're crazy.
Well, there's no such thing as crazy. So there's nothing wrong with asking for help because life is always going to be challenging. There's always going to be stressors that come along.
So we commend you and
Thank you.
somebody who loves what they do. So I'm going to give out your number.
Behavioral health professionals, OSF Healthcare Sacred Heart Urbana, 217-337-4310.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we had the big, Final Four pool here.
Yes, the bracket challenge. And we want to thank our sponsors, which was Kramer Siding and Window, Urbana Park District, U of I Golf Course in Savoy, Legacy Solar, also in on the fun. And we had it posted at StevieJay.com, and people predicted their favorite teams to go on. Jane Sprendel from Homer was our winner.
Jane, congratulations.
Thank you. I am so happy that Illinois helped me towards the end.
Unbelievable. You did a great job. You did pick Michigan, but you had the Illini in the Final Four?
I sure did.
Wow.
That's where she outdid me on the points right there.
What's up with that picking Houston?
I know.
What are you picking Houston for? I had Illinois.
Don't talk about it.
Everybody had no. A lot of people pick Houston. Jane, I'm just wondering, are you going to still have your how to pick a pool winner class for people that you'll charge $100 each to get in, that kind of thing?
Hey, that's a great idea. This is actually the second time I won.
What?
When I was in high school, I won a bracket. Yep.
What the heck?
Nice. Well, what's the secret sauce? I mean, are you picking your favorite shopping destinations like Stevie J's wife Janet did one time?
That was an idea.
Yeah, there you go.
Of course, I had to go Big Ten. I took Illinois as far as I felt I could. And sometimes in the early time, you just have to go as the underdog, which we didn't see very many Cinderellas this year.
No, you're right. You're right. That's correct.
But sometimes I just I like their mascot.
There you go.
Bulldog person. So
Okay.
every so often I get a couple of those early on.
Well, Jane, you win season football tickets. I don't get them till August, but you'll get them when I get them. So you get 2 tickets
Hey, that
with
sounds wonderful.
all the football games, which that's going to be fun.
Do you typically go to all the Illini football games?
I do. I actually have a couple season tickets, but this way we can invite a couple more people to come with us.
What the heck?
How about the tailgating scene? Do you guys do in Lit 31 is what I guess it's called the Grange Grove and Stadium Terrace and the fancier names these days. Do you tailgate before the Illini football games?
A little bit. I don't know if you know my pal Cesar Perez. He has his mobile tailgate thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And, Mr. Blue Hand.
Yeah, right.
So,
I remember.
Once in a while, I'll stop by his place and things like that.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Well, Jane, congratulations. You were the best picker that we had, man. That is awesome.
Hey, thanks for letting me play this year. That was fun.
Well, good going. Well, you'll defend your championship next year if we can do this thing again, Jane.
That's right.
So appreciate you doing that, and congratulations again.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
You bet.
Go Illini, winning our Illini Sprendel. From Homer, winning our Illini football tickets.
All right, 8:14, ESPN 93.5. Jump to some sports headlines.
All right.
Cardinals had an exciting win.
Yeah, extra innings. It came out on top. I was listening to the game. It was very exciting. 7-6 winners over Washington. The series continues with a 2:10 first pitch. So the drive will take a break today.
Yeah.
We had the Cubs in action and beating Tampa Bay 9-2. So we'll have a 5:40 first pitch over on US 105.9. Baltimore over the Chicago White Sox 4-2. Illinois baseball over Indiana State 7-3 yesterday. They'll start up a series against New Orleans on their homestand. That's Friday at 6. Illinois softball beating Western Illinois 8-0 in 5 innings. They've got UCLA on Friday at 5, so take note. I know we're gearing up for Augusta and the 90th edition of the Masters and gearing up for some CU girls soccer. That showcase will be on April 18th, so Rashad Archery reached out about that. And we also have NHL action with Colorado beating the St. Louis Blues 3-1. I have a note in here about Brad's locker room talk.
Yeah, I'm going to play that in about 8:35.
Okay,
thanks for reminding me. It's only 2 minutes, but if you want to hear what Brad Underwood said to his team right after the game, and he was teetering emotional again.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the last time that this bunch will be together. And, yeah, I don't know how many changes. Could be 10, could be 2, could be 3, 4. 3 left. Red, Boswell, Hummerkaus. Those are guys that have aged out, schooled out.
That's right.
I can't believe we can't still get a COVID year, man. What's up?
Yeah, that would
Can't
be
you
great.
always? You just said COVID. Just say COVID. Get 2 more years.
And talking with Coach Brad Underwood yesterday about their roster and what things will look like. Of course, it's just a big question night with the portal opening.
But what you ought to do is go to the Gordyville Coaches versus Cancer because the whole team's coming, and you're going to want to hear them speak. I would highly recommend anybody in charge listening, do not do autographs because you'll never, ever get to them all. There's too many people. But keep them on stage. Let Merkovic talk more, and just it'll be unbelievable.
That's the Kickin' Cancer event, just an online search away to get your tickets. Illinois football with Daniel Brown adjusting to his linebacker position in the spring football practices. Used to be one of our leading edge rushers.
Well, okay. I have not put on my football cap yet, but I'm ready to now. I want to see what the new defensive coordinator's got in mind with flying around, being aggressive. I mean, usually, maybe not in this case, but usually when you start something like that, you're going to give up a 90-yard touchdown.
Right.
Everybody's blitzing. So we'll see, but I'm excited to attack. I like the attacking defenses. All right, 2 factors, health and wealth, are undeniably intertwined and both contribute to overall life satisfaction. With the help of Busey Wealth Management, you can navigate both wellness and security, providing the freedom and peace of mind to pursue everything else life has to offer. Yeah, according to the Employee Benefit Research Institute, if you're a 65-year-old married couple on Medicare with medium prescription drug costs, you need about $265,000 to have a 90% chance of covering your medical expenses in retirement. How can you plan for physically and a fiscally fit future? Well, the normal. Try and stay in shape. Schedule an appointment with a doctor before you start an exercise program, but you got to keep your body moving, man. Save for some emergencies, retirement, all those basics you know about, but haven't maybe done as well as you wanted. why don't you talk to somebody and maybe you'll be surprised at what you can do still. For expert advice in developing your long-term wealth plan, schedule an appointment with a member of Busey's wealth management team at Busey.com. And with a plan in place, you have some peace of mind. Investment products and services not FDIC insured, may lose value, no bank guarantee. Here's the deal. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. State Farm agent Kurt Lenschow is ready to help you combine home and auto and save right here in Champaign-Urbana. Call 352-1411 today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Average annual per household savings based on a 2019 national survey by State Farm of new policyholders who reported savings by switching to State Farm.
Looking for a warm, welcoming place to relax in Tuscola? Stop by Hometown Grounds, where great coffee and great company come together. They're proudly serving Mad Goat coffee, so you can enjoy a rich, delicious cup while catching up with friends. And if you've got kids, no problem. There's a special play area where they can have fun and you sit back and relax. Hometown Grounds is a gathering place for the whole community and perfect for meetings. Come see what everyone's talking about in Tuscola. Visit hometowngroundscoffee.com and plan your visit today.
Hi, this is Damon Hackelman, owner of Clean Right in Champaign. When disaster strikes your home or business, you have choices for emergency restoration services in Champaign County, and we're honored every time you choose us. At Clean Right, you're not calling a big national chain, you're calling a family-owned and operated company with deep roots right here in the community. We treat every customer like a neighbor, because chances are you are. Whether it's water damage, fire, storms, or unexpected emergencies, our certified and experienced technicians are ready with a 24/7 rapid response. We work alongside trusted expert partners to make the restoration process smooth and stress-free, guiding you every step of the way. Our goal is simple: to return your home or business to safe, clean, like-new condition as quickly and painlessly as possible. Learn more or request services anytime at cleanright.net. Clean Right, restoring properties and peace of mind across Champaign County.
When you're stuck on the road, you need help you can trust. Fast. That's where T-Pro Towing and Roadside Repair comes in. From light duty to heavy duty towing, they've got you covered 24 hours a day. With their state-of-the-art facilities, 3Cs, a division of T-Pro Towing, can repair semis to passenger cars at their Camargo facility. Service across central Illinois, including Urbana, Tuscola, and Camargo. Save their number now, 217-253-3450. That's T-Pro Towing and 3Cs. Ready when you need them, anytime, anywhere.
Drive in, drive out. Recycling's what Max is all about. You can make some cash and do your share. We make it really simple because we care. It doesn't matter large or small. Our friendly staff will handle it all. Starting it over is what we do.
Well, I call him the great Larry Canfor, the greatest photographer in the world, still able to spy and spot that classic photo.
Yeah.
He's the best. He always has been.
I even call it a Larry Canfor moment when I see the sunrise this morning.
It's Larry Canfor. You up?
And what a great day it is today, huh?
Yes, sir.
Sunshine.
Yeah.
The forecast looks good for Saturday, actually, with a high 65 expected.
You guys got a big Rotary event, Mr. Trustee, leading vote getter in
and
Savoy.
Rotary West member.
Number one should be governor of the state, Larry Canfor. That's exactly right. Yeah, ask Elena.
Well,
my new brilliant idea, Governor Canfor.
Yes.
That would be awesome.
I don't know. I'll run from that. Anyway.
All right, you got a Rotary Gathering
Rotary,
Expo. Yeah, big deal coming up.
You might have heard of Rotary, this little organization that started in Evanston. It's worldwide. And this Saturday at First Baptist Church in Savoy, Burwash, and Prospect, there's going to be a big event, and the Rotary International President is coming, Larry Lunsford. He'll be there, and we're going to have this event with a bunch of booths and food trucks and bouncy houses. And what we've been doing in all of Central Illinois, all the Rotary clubs in all Central Illinois are going to be there, by the way. They have been. We've all been collecting brand new shoes that are donated to give to orphans. A lot of times orphans don't have shoes. It's kind of tough to go to school without shoes, and so we've collected 3,634 pairs of shoes.
Wow.
So that's going to be great, and we'll be donating those. But before we do that, we are going to build. Have you ever heard of Mount Vesuvius?
Oh, yes, sir.
Italy?
It's Mount
Vesuvius.
Well, this will be Mount Vesuvius.
That's
it.
Right.
And we're going to build this mountain, put a flag on top, and then that'll kind of kick off the event. And then we'll send these shoes off through Buckner Shoes to the different orphans. But anyway, and then we're going to have the rest of the entertainment. We're going to have dream dancers, dancing and music on stage. We've got a stage with Lexi Tiefel. She was an American Idol.
Yeah.
Yes,
she'll
she
be
went
there
to
singing,
Hollywood
and
from Muhammad Seymour.
Yeah, our local
singer
people.
celebrity.
And then-
Yep. Owen Knapp,
Celebrity,
I
that's
see, is
right.
going to be there too. He's terrific with the rusty strings.
That's right, and he's an upcoming Nashville country singer, and he's from St. Joe. So, and some of us are from Savoy.
There you go.
And some are from Philo.
Yeah, that's exactly right, man.
And the Mariachi Tigers are from Urbana, and they'll be performing
it.
also.
So we're all represented locally and internationally, and I think there's going to be 400 or 500 people there. It's going to be a big event. So,
well, it
be
sounds
great
awesome.
to come out and have fun. Bring the kids.
Always can count on the Rotarians, my friend. That's for sure. They're there.
Great
All right.
organization.
It's the Gathering Expo, noon to 4, the Baptist Church at Burwash and Prospect.
And then afterwards, people pivot and they can go inside, or is it just for special people on this district conference from 4 to 8 in the awards?
This is just 12 to 4, and Rotarians have a separate event that happens afterwards.
Gotcha.
Well, Larry Canfor, you're a tremendous support and trustee for Savoy,
Well, and
Illinois.
I feel like there's moving and shaking when we go by on Route 45 or Dunlap. We're seeing that 2.5 acres there that's, they've raised the building, and now we've got some new things coming up, right?
We're getting there, and we've got our timeline going, and we've got our tonight we take some votes, and it's going to be it'll be great. It's just always impatient to try and get things done.
Yeah,
but you know what? That's government.
Yeah, and that's exactly right. Slow wheels of government. Well, listen, I appreciate the update, my friend. We'll be talking soon, Larry Canfor, but thanks for doing this and being so doggone good at everything you do, sir.
That's right.
You're the man.
Thanks. Always good talking to you
All
guys.
right, thank you. Larry Canfor, the great Larry Canfor.
Yes, and thanks to the Village of Savoy and First Baptist Church hosting at 1602 South Prospect Avenue. It's from noon to 4 on April 11th, Saturday, with this big spring gathering.
All righty. There's a Stever for steak. Go Stever.com. I'm handing out $50 bills. Go STEVER. Go Stever.com. Good luck. Hope you win. Get a drawing tonight after 8 p.m.
At NCAA Championships, noise is made here. Memories are made here. Champions win here. The only thing missing here is you. The National Collegiate Men's Gymnastics Championships, coming to Champaign, Illinois this April. Get your seats at ncaa.com/tickets.
Hi, this is Michelle Lake with the Philo Exchange Bank. At Philo Exchange Bank, we believe that banking should feel personal. Whether you bank online or stop in to see our friendly team, we are here to support your financial goals every step of the way. Visit us at any one of our locations in Philo, St. Joseph, Allerton, Broadlands, or at our newest branch in Tolono, opening this spring.
Philo Exchange Bank, hometown community banking since 1883. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Looking for the perfect pair of boots? Come on down to Pard's Western Shop in Urbana. With an amazing selection that fits every style, Pard's has the perfect pair waiting for you the next time you're hitting the rodeo or stepping out in style. They've got great deals and sale prices on men's cowboy boots, girls' cowgirl boots, and kids' boots. And their friendly staff will make sure you leave with the boots you love. Pard's Western Shop, serving its customers with high-quality merchandise since 1968. Go see them today at 306 North Maple Street in Urbana.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect accent rug or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Kurt Lenschow is right here in Champaign-Urbana to help you select the right protection at the right price. Kurt will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. Just call him when you want the real deal. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Stevie J here. With Nate Evans of eXp Realty, you'll always get a stress-free sale for the most money.
Sell your home with Nate. Pick the price, pick the day. Go to theNateEvansGroup.com.
This is Paul Reekin with Dick Van Dyke Appliance World. This April, pick any day of the month. Don't miss our spring cleaning, scratch and dent, and or discontinued sale event of the century. We're talking 50, 60, 70% off the already reduced price.
Wow!
Now's the time to replace that dishwasher that's barely washing dishes. Here we have a dishwasher with a small dent on the door. Your kids are playing football in the kitchen every night while you're making dinner. It's gonna get dented anyway. Now you have a fully functional dishwasher and you saved $400. How about a refrigerator? Last year's model, not a single scratch. Save yourself $1,000 and put it towards the family summer vacation. Awesome! A new vent hood above your range. Be honest, you haven't looked at those grease filters since the late 90s. Buy a closeout hood and watch it shine from a room over for the next quarter century. It's the Dick Van Dyke Appliance World Spring Cleaning, Scratch and Dent, and or discontinued closeout appliance sale of the century. You don't have to rush. The sale is going on the whole month of April. Unless it's April 29th, you might want to hurry.
Wow!
ESPN 93.5. The news will be coming up next. Check another forecast with Greg. Gonna get warmer. I think I heard 80s by the weekend.
That's right.
All right, it's time for news at 8:30.
Fox News, I'm Therese Crowley. Operation Epic Fury, the 2-week ceasefire. War Secretary Pete Hegseth.
No other president has shown the courage and resolve of this commander-in-chief. President Trump forged this moment. Iran begged for this ceasefire, and we all know it.
President Trump posting the U.S. will work with Iran and remove all the deeply buried uranium, imposing 50% tariffs on any country selling military weapons to Iran. Vice President J.D. Vance in Hungary.
If the Iranians are willing, in good faith, to work with us, I think we can make an agreement.
Next up, hosting NATO Secretary General, the president deeply disappointed that NATO allies not only didn't help secure the Strait of Hormuz for their oil, they refused to let the U.S. fly from air bases we pay for. The price of oil plunging today to about $95 a barrel as markets soar. America's listening to Fox News.
At Carpet Weavers Flooring and Furniture Gallery, we're flooring people with amazing service, great design advice, and unbeatable selection and the best prices in town. It's the perfect time to update your home with waterproof flooring, carpet, hardwood, tile, and more. Then complete your rooms by shopping our incredible selection of furniture and accessories. We also offer great financing options. Carpet Weavers Flooring and Furniture Gallery, we're flooring people.
Wouldn't it be nice to visit a car dealership where you didn't feel like you were at an auction? Or didn't feel like you were being taken to the cleaners?
I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse.
Welcome to Sarah Champagne. At Sarah, they offer a one-price promise. Every vehicle at a fair price, no negotiation, only the best price. Sarah Champagne, Honda, BMW, GMC, Buick, and Subaru. SERRA Champagne.com.
Here's a look at local news. Some Illinois State University employees could be headed for a strike soon. American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees, Local 1110, says ISU buildings, grounds, and dining service employees have been negotiating a new contract with the university for more than a year. If a deal can't be reached, staffers will hit the picket lines. Some Champaign-Urbana merchandise stores saw a huge rise in sales leading up to the Final Four weekend. Illini Union Bookstore said their online orders increased 450%, while their in-store orders went up 40%. All revenue raised goes to student programming on campus. The Artemis II manned mission once again breaking records. Back in 1970, Apollo 13 set the record for astronauts going the furthest. But now the Artemis II astronauts set a new record. Former Parkland College planetarium director said the younger generation witnessed something amazing. You're locally up to date from the Stevie J Broadcasting Newsroom. I'm Jim Miller.
Thank you, Jim Miller. We check your weather, brought to you by Carl.
Yes. Movement disorders are like Parkinson's and affect millions. With greater awareness, it promotes early diagnosis and better care. You can learn more at carl.org.
Look at everyone. Let's check weather for East Central Illinois, Champaign-Urbana vicinity. Nice turnaround in temperatures expected for the day today with the north and eastbound warm front underway. We'll turn it partly sunny, windy, and considerably milder this afternoon. We'll put about 25 to 30 degrees on these temperatures, up around 67 on a southeast to south wind increasing 15 to 25 miles per hour and gusty. Breezy milder tonight. We'll bottom out at 52. Tomorrow, breezy warmer, partly sunny. Stray shower tomorrow mid to late morning. Couple of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon. In spots, high about 74 and a gusty south-southwesterly wind. Scattered showers and thunderstorms, 55 for tomorrow night, and a cooler Friday, mainly cloudy. Couple of showers, maybe a thunderstorm in the morning, and a lesser chance in the afternoon. Highs up to 66 on the developing northeast wind. 65 and a showered spot Saturday afternoon. Back to windy, warmer weather on Sunday. Couple of scattered showers and thunderstorms with a high up near 80. Scattered showers and thunderstorms, and some healthy rains between Monday and Tuesday next week with daytime temperatures in the lower 80s. For Stevie J Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solje.
Looking for bold, authentic Mexican flavor right here in Champaign? Head to Moe's Burritos Bar and Grill, 723 South Neal Street, next to Bacon and Bim Buskirk. You'll find fresh, flavorful tacos, loaded burritos, and cheesy quesadillas. Best of all, the prices are perfect for college students and families. Moe's Burritos Bar and Grill, a hidden gem for authentic Mexican food in Champaign, 723 South Neal Street, next to Bacon and Bim Buskirk. Or check out the food truck with Moe's Burritos. Check out Moe's Burritos Restaurant on Facebook.
So we have 4 freshmen coming in, and one of them is Quentin Coleman, who's from O'Fallon, Illinois, and he's not as tall as Keaton Wagler, but he looks kind of like him.
Right.
Has that hair thing. Not quite the same, but anyway, he's 6'4".
Yeah.
But here he is talking about why he switched. I think he committed to Wake Forest.
Right.
Why made the switch?
Illinois was definitely the right pick because I feel like, honestly, it was just the right fit for me and my family at the time. Again, it's not that far away from home. I'm from O'Fallon, Illinois, so that plays the aspect, and they have great basketball. I just want to be a part of winning, and that's what they're doing right now. So when we were like riding around the golf cart around the campus, I just felt like, yeah, man, I could see myself here. It's really where my roots are, for real. Illinois, it's where I'm from. I have family history, so I mean, it's basically my backyard. So and it's great basketball, so I just felt like this was the place.
All right, well,
riding around the golf cart on campus.
We've been doing
like that.
Been doing that a long time, taking kids for those rides.
Exactly.
Good. That's great. Looks like a nice young man, and I'm sure he is, because he wouldn't get that offer to come here if he wasn't. So now we'll just have to wait and see exactly what we got, because Brad didn't know when he'll know more about his team.
Right.
And he hopes sooner than later.
Putting the pieces together.
Yep.
Quentin Coleman is 6'4", 170.
Ooh, same kind of slight build.
4-star guard.
You know who really helped Keaton Wagler? Kylan Boswell.
Yes.
He just took him under his wing, and man.
So can Kylan shift into
COVID year?
I was thinking more of a assistant coach role.
No, he's going to Plymouth. He's headed out to try and play in the NBA.
Oh.
He's going to make money. I think Ben Hummerkaus will make money. I think they can go Europe. I mean, Ben can play basketball.
Okay.
And I think Kylan totally can make money for years, as hard as he plays defensively. The only thing that keeps him from being a slam dunk in the NBA is that 3-ball doesn't go in as much as it looks like it should. It's a nice looking shot. And I think he shot 40% his first 2 years at Arizona, but it didn't really go in this time. I don't know. I just think he's a heck of a team leader. I don't know if he gets drafted. I think he gets an opportunity. And here's hoping he makes a team. It'd be awesome to have Kylan Boswell out there.
He'll turn 21 next week.
Isn't that crazy? Finished 4 years. He started as a 17-year-old, 5-star.
Right.
A kid from Champaign-Urbana. Yeah, we'll miss him. Okay, and we'll miss Ben Hummerkaus. I mean, he turned into what? A defensive ace who he couldn't guard Tom Izzo's mom, is what Brad said 2 years ago. Now he became one of our great guys. He said he can't guard Tom Izzo's mom.
I remember that.
Okay, here's Brad in a very emotional locker room after the UConn loss. Just came out.
I don't know how big a part of your life I am, but you guys are my life, okay? And I live and die through you guys and your successes. And the one thing I want you to understand is this is special. What you did is special. And it's pretty cool for me to sit here and experience what you guys just experienced. And to know that you guys got memories of a lifetime. And AJ Red's the Scholar Athlete of the Final Four. And Keaton won the Jerry West Award winner. You guys created things that for each other that may never happen. Andre, you came here to this program to be part of winning. Guess what, son? You've won a lot. You played on the biggest stage. And don't think this is over. This is just the beginning. This group is over as we know it. Ben, Kylan, my gosh, your belief in this guy and in this program, I can't thank you enough. And what you've meant for this community and this program is legendary. And the one thing I want you two guys to do, today stinks, right? The one thing I want you to know, you've always got my phone number. I'm always here to help you. And when you walk out of this locker room after today, I want your head held high. Because you're a Illini. And you're part of something that's bigger than you and always will be. Understand? We don't get to play on Monday. We don't get to play on Monday. But it doesn't diminish what you guys have been through and what you did all year. It should hurt. It should hurt. But there's a room full of people right back there willing to help you if you need it, and are damn proud of everything that you've done and accomplished. All right? Yes, sir. One last time. Let's get in.
That's on 3. 1, 2, 3. Us.
You give us Kylan. I think you always did that. Us on 3. Well, okay. We'll see what happens. I mean, wouldn't you like to be kind of watching the sausage get made this week and next, just to figure out what the budget is for who are our priorities, who we're trying to keep, who might come in, how much will John Blackwell cost? Guard from Wisconsin. That's everybody's trying to get.
How does that go down?
It's whatever you see in movies where it's going back and forth, and you know you're talking now to. They're out of it. Players are out of it. You got the agent. You got the entourage.
Yeah,
they'll discuss it. They'll tell them what they think they should do, and then the kid's got to decide if he wants to come back and do this again. I mean, they're talking amongst
them. Which would be a really good idea. And to get that degree from the U of I.
Exactly. And it's they're talking amongst themselves. They're all going to know what each other got. If somebody thinks somebody's getting more than they ought to.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
They all know. Anyway, it's because I think they're truly close. So, I don't know. I think the flight risk here is probably Andrei Stojakovic. He's got a high-level dad, and why not 4 schools in 4 years? It's just mercenary kind of work. Well, or is Andre truly connected now and really likes it here? I think he got better. I think he probably did things he didn't want to do and got yelled at more than he liked, but he got better. He rebounded better. He was really good in the tournament. I don't think they cared for being on the bench. I don't think they liked that, but that's what Brad felt was the best thing for the team. I don't know. Maybe he's okay with it. Whatever. He played well. Andre did really, really well, and obviously that's a high value target there. A lot of people coming after him. And you make the Final Four. I'm sure all of our guys, not all, most of our guys are getting offers. And we got to at least match the thing, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
And then what if we have to go have that hard talk with Brett Bielema? Brett, we don't have any money for football, but anyway, just kidding. Can anybody call?
We redirected the funds to the basketball team.
I think we need to think out of the box here. I think we need to call this one guy, Larry Goose or Geese, and see if he's willing to help. Because he hasn't done enough. Come on. And what about the Granger family? The Granger School of Engineering. I haven't heard anything your participation in athletics. Do you know how this is flipped? 1872, there was a Ilio yearbook. 1872. And then at that time, it said, for those that weren't academically inclined, there was always sports. How we flipped.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, man, I graduated 2 years ago. I don't know. I was a quarterback from Miami. Quarterback from Miami when he said, how was it on campus? I graduated 2 years ago. What, are you kidding?
Yep, just got a text saying, show me the money.
Yeah, that's all.
Jerry Maguire.
That's it, man. 217-359-2255, Fisher National Bank text line. You're always welcome. But this is where we are. I know I asked Brad Underwood yesterday. This is like trading on the stock market floor, chaotic. Do you like it? It doesn't matter. That's what Janet told me years ago when the triplets were babies. Are you sick? It doesn't matter.
Right.
She's right.
Mm-hmm.
You got to keep moving.
That's right.
One foot next to the other.
That's it.
All right, it's 8:44.
You have money laying all around your house. You just don't know it. And no, I don't mean selling your great-grandma's good china. I mean all the old metal items you don't want to use or get rid of. Don't pay someone to haul it away. Bring it into Max Twin City Recycling and get paid to have it taken off your hands. They love new customers and are more than willing to walk you through their process step by step. Come check them out at 2808 North Lincoln Avenue in Urbana.
What we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
Urbana Park District is hiring. Are you looking for a summer gig or a side hustle? With great jobs as a lifeguard, camp counselor, grounds crew, customer service representative, and other opportunities. Young adults getting a first job to boost their resume. Line up a new gig that's convenient right along the MTD bus line. Learn more about the job openings online at urbanaparks.org. Make some money, serve the community, make connections this summer with the Urbana Park District.
Yeah, NBA draft is later this month, is it? Or is it June? I can't remember the NBA draft is. Maybe the NBA draft's April. I thought it was April. Anyway.
Well, the projections certainly are out.
Yeah, okay.
And Keaton Wagler, they're putting with Dallas as the number 7 in this prediction mock draft.
Yeah, but think about this. Cooper Flagg was being drafted, and Cooper Flagg, I think, is with the Mavericks. So Cooper Flagg, the Duke standout, was number 1. He was also drafted young, I think 18. I think he's still a teenager. Think about that. You're in Shawnee, Kansas. Your high school team just won another state championship. You're figuring out your prom details. And a year and a half later, you're going to play with Cooper Flagg. What? I mean, that's almost like Powerball.
And Cooper's young, too, for that matter.
Well, he's only a year. I think he might be the same age as Keaton or younger.
Right.
I think he might have just turned 19. Cooper Flagg got $60 million from the NBA, guaranteed, for being the number 1 pick.
Right.
Now, Keaton could come back and try and be the number 1 pick and beat him. I think that's a great idea.
Right.
Turn down generational wealth. That's fine. Anyway, it's amazing. You're going to prom. You're worrying about your...
Cooper Flagg is 19.
It's crazy. Same class. So you're worried about your boutonniere or whatever you have on the prom, and you're 17 going to prom, and a year and a half later, I'll tell you, you're going to be playing with Cooper Flagg.
Number 1 pick last year.
Isn't that crazy? No, it's not. All
right. When it comes to our Illini headlines, we had Illinois beating Indiana State 7-3. They'll have New Orleans on Friday at 6. We had Illinois softball beating Western 8-0 in 5 innings. UCLA coming to town on Friday at 5. We also are talking about Augusta and the 90th edition of the Masters coming up this weekend. Who you got on that? Of course, all this betting and And they had fun with the draft as far as their favorite golfers yesterday. But Rory McIlroy and Colin Morikawa on the men with the back injuries is a factor. And Scotty Scheffler with a new baby in his family.
I will
hit the course as much as he used to.
I will play the piano theme beginning tomorrow.
Very good. Thank you for that.
So great.
Here on ESPN 93.5, we had the extra innings yesterday. I think it was 9:30. I was coming back from a meeting in Mahomet at Our Lady of the Lake, and it was still hearing the game, which was, started at 5? So it was over a 4-hour game.
4:50 pregame.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So 7-6 with the Cardinals on top, and they'll have a 2:10 start here on ESPN 93.5. For the Cubs beating Tampa Bay 9-2, they've got a 5:30 first pitch. And we had Baltimore over the Chicago White Sox 4-2. Iowa with 24 points. I'm keeping track of the Minnesota Timberwolves. They beat the Pacers yesterday 124-104. Bulls over Washington 129-98. That's sports. I'm Diane Ducey.
What is most important to you in your life? This is Eric Boland with Provident Financial Group. Whether you're launching a career, raising a family, planning for retirement, or creating a legacy, we can help. At Provident, we provide strategic thinking and perspective that help clients like you realize their goals. Contact us today at 217-366-3456 or find us online at providentfinancialgroupllc.com.
Securities offered through Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA SIPC. Provident Financial Group is not a registered broker-dealer and is independent of Raymond James Financial Services. Investment advisory services offered through Raymond James Financial Service Advisors, Inc.
You ever notice how 1 yard on the block just looks better? Since 1977, Spring Green has been the locally owned neighborhood lawn care, pest control, and tree care expert right here in central Illinois. Not cookie-cutter treatments, real tailored care from professionals who live and work where you do. So your lawn, greener, your trees, healthier, your backyard, ready for everything spring throws at it? Visit spring-green.com and see what your yard's been missing. Spring Green, local, trusted, growing strong since 1977.
Illini fans know when you want the best, you get Jets. Order a large one-topping Detroit-style pizza for just $16.99 when you use promo code LJETS. Or up your game with a large combo for the whole family. Get a large one-topping Detroit-style pizza, your choice of bread and dipping sauce, and a 2-liter Coca-Cola product for just $26.49. Use promo code COMBO and follow Jet Pizza Champagne on Facebook and Instagram. It's not pizza, it's Jets.
Hey, we're looking for a couple of really professional drivers that know the ropes and would like to get a home where they're treated with respect, getting home every weekend, making a good wage, and doing the right things safely. Yeah.
Awesome. 2 people. All right. And how would they connect with you for that?
They can get me at timo@gftlog.com or 765-793-7131 extension 4, or even my cell phone right now, 765-505-1295.
And then for dedicated diesel off Route 45 on Triumph Drive, as you're driving toward Rantoulby on the left-hand side, you'll find dedicated diesel. What do you offer there?
Hey, we've got a couple of good mechanics and trailer mechanic and a tractor mechanic right now. We're doing DOT annual inspections, trailer repair, truck repair, just whatever you need, we can take care of.
Wow, that's really nice to know because, we have to drive into some other cities. Not convenient. You can't get all that done here in Urbana at dedicated diesel.
Craving something delicious and a place to kick back? Hit the road to Roadrunner Station in Camargo. They're serving up handmade wood-fired pizzas that are bursting with flavor in a fun, family-friendly atmosphere. Bring the whole crew, enjoy the bar, check out the gaming room, and make a night of it. And you've got to try their specialty pizzas, like the fully loaded Everything But the Tractor, or the sweet and savory Hawaiian Hitchhiker. Great pizza, great vibes, and great times at Roadrunner Station in Camargo.
Hello again, everyone. Let's check weather for East Central Illinois, Champaign, Urbana, and vicinity. A little more typical spring feel expected as the day wears on. Increasing southeast to south wind. A partly sunny sky up to about 67 this afternoon. That's about 10 above average. On that south wind later today, 15 to 25 miles per hour and gusty. Milder tonight down to 52. Tomorrow breezy, warmer. A stray shower in the morning. Better odds tomorrow afternoon with a partly sunny sky up to 74 on a gusty southwest wind. 50s tomorrow night and a couple of showers, thunderstorms early and again after midnight. And a cooler Friday mainly cloudy. A couple of showers, maybe a thunderstorm in the morning. Back in later in the day, the high at 66. Maybe a shower Saturday afternoon at 65, but a windy, warmer, more humid Sunday up and around 80 with a stray shower thunderstorm early and late. And some showers, thunderstorms around Monday, Tuesday. Still some rainfall into Wednesday next week as we turn cooler mid next week. Monday, Tuesday highs, so into the 80s, nights into the 60s. Humidity will climb further as well. For Stevie J Broadcasting, I'm meteorologist Greg Solye.
Jesse with Lands Drain Cleaning. Do you have your sewer line cleaned every year? Are you constantly getting roots or blockages? Why deal with that headache year after year? Call Lands Drain Cleaning today at 217-355-5512 to have our expert staff come out, clean your line. We give you a free camera inspection, show you what's wrong, where it's at, and then we can offer you a repair for that problem so you don't have to deal with it again. Lands Drain Cleaning. Why call anyone else?
Hi, I'm Tyler Weaver, president of Carpet Weavers Flooring and Furniture Gallery. It's time to come home to Carpet Weavers. We don't want you to just like your new floors. We want you to love them. From waterproof floors and carpet to furnitures and design advice, we've got a team of experts on your side. We'll get you the best price and the best quality products. And complete your home with furniture and accessories. Buy it all with free financing too. Come home to Carpet Weavers, where floors, furniture, and family meet.
Yeah. I said I thought that it was going to be 80 Friday, going to be 77 Sunday.
Thank you.
A little warm, 63 Friday.
Right.
Greg says nice, so.
And that First Baptist Church hosting the Rotary with their spring gathering. It looks like it's going to be good for that on Saturday the 11th.
Yep.
We also have U of I Moms Weekend and Cunningham Children's Home with the Festival of Quilts Friday and Saturday. Lots of fun things going on as we kick into higher gear here.
Yep.
Now that we're in April.
I don't know what to do.
I mean, race weekend.
When's the basketball game start?
April 23rd through the 25th, IllinoisMarathon.com. We talked to Jan Seeley this week. Now's the zone to get in the volunteer slots and things like that and fill those in. People love coming into town for that. I'll be heading to Milwaukee coming up this weekend to see my daughter do a half marathon.
She's going to do awesome.
Yeah,
she'll be the stylish, most coolest looking runner
We're
ever.
all wearing our lavender to cheer her on.
All right, we'll talk tomorrow.
Enjoy the day.
John Decker highlights the program tomorrow at 7:30. As always, I am Stevie J. That's Diane Ducey. Have a great Wednesday.
Looking for a warm, welcoming place to relax in Tuscola? Stop by Hometown Grounds, where great coffee and great company come together. They're proudly serving Mad Goat coffee, so you can enjoy a rich, delicious cup while catching up with friends. And if you've got kids, no problem. There's a special play area where they can have fun and you sit back and relax. Hometown Grounds is a gathering place for the whole community and perfect for meetings. Come see what everyone's talking about in Tuscola. Visit hometowngroundscoffee.com and plan your visit today.
Drive in, drive out. Recycling's what Max is all about. You can make some cash and do your share. We make it really simple because we care. It doesn't matter large or small. Our friendly staff will handle it all. Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
Everyone knows when you turn the key and the car won't run? Call 367-9481 for PDR Automotive. But did you also know that if you don't have a key and you need it to run, call 367-9481. PDR now performs key cutting with programming. PDR also performs module cloning. Cloning makes that module plug and play, in many cases allowing you to utilize a used module where a new module is no longer available or very expensive. Remember, they are what's best for your truck or car. They are PDR.
Looking for a great place to relax, grab a bite, and have some fun? Head to the Ambrose Sports Bar and Grill in Villa Grove. This well-furnished hometown tavern has something for everyone. Enjoy great food, a full bar, and a welcoming, family-friendly atmosphere. Step outside to the outdoor patio, challenge your friends on the golf simulator, or check out the full game room. Whether you're stopping in with the kids for dinner or meeting friends for a drink and some gaming machines, Ambrose Sports Bar and Grill is the place to be. Ambrose Sports Bar and Grill in Villa Grove. Good food, good fun, and good times waiting for you.
Here's another home improvement insight from Kramer Siding and Window, a proud member of Prairie Home Alliance.
Your roof is your home's best protection for the elements outside. And that's why Owens Corning Roofing is designed and tested for superior performance. Kramer is a platinum preferred contractor hand-selected by Owens Corning. So start today and get 10% off the best roofing from the best roofing professionals.
Call 217-355-2720, click on kramersiding.com, or visit the showroom in Champaign.
Jesse with Land's Drain Cleaning and Underground Solutions. Hey, do you have sewer blockages, problems? Are your toilets gurgling? Why deal with the headache? Call Land's Drain Cleaning and Underground Solutions today. We can come out and clean your line, camera it, show you what the problem is, and then we have an expert underground team that can make those repairs. 217-355-5512. We are here for you when you need us. Land's Drain Cleaning and Underground Solutions. Why call anyone else?
Dillman Brothers, siding, roofing, windows, and more.
Honest, dependable, affordable too. Put the Dillman Brothers to work for you.
We at Dillman Brothers are aware that as a homeowner, you don't replace your roofing, siding, or garage door every day. So please allow us to assist you in the process, from material selection to budget planning and installation by our team, to improve and protect your home so you don't get screwed. One call can take care of all of your exterior needs.
Call the Dillman Brothers, they'll take care of you.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
HOME, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end.
We don't have any HOMEs on record.
Your Erie agent in Champaign is Thomas & Ellers Insurance. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
At Carpet Weavers Flooring and Furniture Gallery, we're flooring people with amazing service, great design advice, and unbeatable selection and the best prices in town. It's the perfect time to update your home with waterproof flooring, carpet, hardwood, tile, and more. Then complete your rooms by shopping our incredible selection of furniture and accessories. We also offer great financing options. Carpet Weavers Flooring and Furniture Gallery, we're flooring people.
It's the perfect time to start betting with Circa Sports. Whether you're betting throughout the mayhem of college basketball or sticking to pro basketball and hockey, Circa Sports is sports betting the way it should be. High betting limits, exceptional customer service, and best of all, no bet fees. From betting futures to props on your favorite players, Circa Sports has everything you need. Plus a new enhanced in-game system so you can place bets you want whenever you want. Download the Circa Sports app or visit circasports.com. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This is WSJK, Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana. It's 9 o'clock.